Mom, do you think that the Republican Party and MAGA are the same thing?
Absolutely not. I grew up Republican, voted Republican my entire life, and the leaders that I admired were incredibly respectful of women. They lived their faith. They treated people with different ideologies with respect, not like enemies of the state. They would never raid the Capitol. I don't even recognize that. And I think because politics wasn't a game show. It wasn't cruelty for claps. What's happening now, that's not the party that I believe in. This is something else entirely.
Would you vote Republican again?
I don't know that the Republican Party exists anymore. This is MAGA. I will not vote MAGA.
These problems could be solved really quickly. So open our eyes and look at the world. Look at the world. Look at the world. Then look at your child. And they probably have so much fundamental empathy because you raised them like that. So your child is probably wondering what happened to yours.
It's just so hard for me to understand how my mom can have me for a daughter and then literally go to the polls and vote against everything that would help me. You know what I mean? Her biggest excuse and reasoning is like, he's going to make everything better. He's going to save us money. But what I don't understand is why do they support this pathway to saving the country money? Why do they support cutting all this funding for all these vulnerable and populations, minority populations, taking things from people who need them? That is their approach, rather than literally just enforcing the IRS or the IRS enforcing the freaking tax laws and making these billionaires pay their share. Literally, if they would pay their share, that's it. We'd be good. That's all we need.
I'm not saying that you have to go to college to be smart, but I am saying that you have to learn things to be smart. And if you don't do any research and learn things in your lifetime by reading and talking to people and forming your own opinions from many, many different sources over your lifespan, you're fucking stupid.
They cannot identify that they worship a fascist who's also a pedophile.
My parents were actually really popular with my friends, especially my dad, because he would talk to them and get to know them as a person. Things started to change when Rush Limbaugh got on the air with his radio station. And my dad started listening to him pretty religiously. And then Fox News came on the air, and that was all my parents watched. Even still to this day, my mom only watches Fox News. Seeing how their personalities changed, it was like they became different people. Really fearful, hateful, bigoted, and just so closed off from any other opinions other than what was being fed to them. People that follow MAGA don't question authority. And that was 100% them. I really think Trump's legacy is going to be how many families this man has broken up, either literally, physically breaking them up, or ideologically breaking them up.
There are two things that I do know for sure. The one is that you should not accept abuse from anyone. And if someone can't respect a small boundary of yours, they are not going to respect a larger one. When it comes to these topics, which keep me up at night, my own personal relationships with my parents and talking about them on the internet, that keeps me up at night. But I am so grateful that that's what keeps me up at night. These are the decisions I have to make, not whether or not I'm going to flee the country, not whether or not my kids are going to come home and have parents tomorrow because of the color of their skin.